Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Jennifer Scrappy and Kane. Today I'm sharing an 11 by 8.5 layout. I have two photos of my son helping my mom walk back into the house after they had picked him up from school. And he was really surprised that I had ring camera pictures to scrapbook, but he's like, okay, mom, whatever. But I do. And the first paper I showed was from Art Walk, which was an older Heidi Swapp collection. This one here is Carefree. I have quite a few different papers from this one. I have like a 12 by 12 pad. I have this one here, which isn't 6 by 9. It's a little bit wider than 6 by 9 or 6 by 8. It's probably 7 by 9, I believe, is the size of it, but it's a different size. Anyways, I end up pulling all of the papers out of that pad to use. I just like the papers that are in there and I like the color of them. The tone is a little bit different than the 12 by 12 papers. This one here was a newer sticker sheet that I got from Joann's also when they were closing. That's from a newer Maggie Holmes collection, I believe. I'm just going to use the kind heart title off of it. And then here is a large sticker sheet from the project pad. This is also Carefree. And then I have this paper here, which I love the yellow tone. I'm not sure if this one is Carefree or not. I know the other papers that I show here in a moment are also from Carefree. That yellow one might not be, but I use the yellow one for my main background. This one here I just love with the flowers on it, but I use the smaller scale of it instead. And then this black triangle one, I do cut into that one for the photo mat. And I like the way the layout turns out, so it's okay. And I have tons of stash of Heidi Swapp I need to use because I actually don't think she's making any more collections. I'm not sure. I think she has collections that she does on her own now versus for American Crafts, but I just need to use up the stash that I have first. So here I used that Art Walk paper because it had that like rust color on it to map the two photos. Plus it was kind of sort of white, so it worked. And then I'm going to mat it on the black, but I'm covering up the triangles that are in the background. So it just looks like a black piece of paper. I'm going to mat it first on the rose paper, and then I'm going to mat it on that like I don't know what those are called. They're almost like leaves, but they're not quite leaves. I'm going to use those also in this little frame that's like a slide frame. And I'm going to cut that in half. That's why I didn't put the photo down yet because I want it to go from top to bottom of the photo. So I'm just going to slice it right in half, kind of at an angle because I want it to be at an angle when I lay it down. So I'm going to attach it to the photo here. And down at the bottom, it does say date on it. So I can add the date right there on it. And I was okay with that also. So I like that. And I just needed some other embellishment on here. This was kind of hard to embellish because there wasn't a whole lot to go with the kind heart title. A lot of the collection is for travel purposes or like exploring the outdoors type of collection. And that really wasn't going to work for the photo. So I decided just to go with what I had and make it work. And the design kind of sort of came from a Scrapbook Generations sketch. This month in May, in her sketches, she's using large, like photo clusters on one side and then doing like a large cluster of smaller photos on the second page. So this one kind of sort of followed that, but not really because then I added the other paper which has the 24 on it and it says life is an adventure and then it says 24 and then up there where I put that little heart, let me see what it says. It says love, record, and remember, which, is again what I was doing. I was just recording and remembering the moment. And since I was not home, I was at work, and they are the ones that pick him up from school for me, my stepdad and my mom. So I just wanted to remember that. So here I added a couple of gold hearts. Those are from a different sticker pack, but they still match because they're American Crafts Gold. So they still sort of match and they're close enough. And I wanted the two little hearts. I thought they were cute. They are different sizes. I tried to put that camera on there. The camera was just too big. If it would have been a little bit smaller, it would have worked. But for my scale of layout, it was just too large. I'm looking through the sticker book once again, trying to figure out what else I could use, if there was anything else I could use. There's really not, because like I said, all of the stickers are either one, the wrong color, or they just say things like adventure, outside, explore, all kinds of different relating to outside stuff, and that just wasn't going to work for me. So I did find one sticker and it says remember on it, and I decided to put it up there at the top because it adds the lighter version of that pinkish peach color, and I thought that just looked nice up there, so I went ahead and added that. I have two sticker books. One came in a kit and the other one I bought when this collection came out, so I was looking through both of them, but there really was nothing else I could use. So I decided just to go with it and just, get it down and get the layout done. So here I'm adding kind heart. I will add liquid glue off camera to this title because once again, it's by American Crafts. It's not going to stay long term, but I want to just go ahead and put it down and not waste time. But I always add liquid glue. I added liquid glue to the hearts. Actually, as I was going to take pictures, one of the hearts just popped right off the layout. So they definitely will not stay long term. So I added a little bit of liquid glue and I was like, what else can I add? I decided to bring in flatback pearls, which you saw my container there of them. I pulled out matching pearls. I had the like rusty brown color, the black, and a white pearl. And I decided to add those around the layout and it is complete. I will add a little bit of journaling right there down at the bottom, and that will be my layout. I hope you guys enjoyed today's layout. A little flashback to Heidi Swapp, and I definitely enjoy using her collections, so I should pull those out a little more often. I will see you in the next video. Thanks for coming by. Like and subscribe. Bye.